History books often tell tales of great men, kings, and conquerors. But what about the brilliant women whose stories have been overshadowed, or worse, completely erased? Today, we're pulling back the curtain of time to shine a light on 5 incredible female figures you've probably never heard of, but whose influence still echoes through the centuries. These aren't just footnotes in history. They are the main characters of their own epic sagas. So if you're ready to rewrite what you thought you knew about the past, stick around. You won't believe the stories we've unearthed. Let's start our journey in ancient Mesopotamia with Enheduanna. Forget what you know about the world's first author. Long before Homer, there was Enheduanna, a high priestess and the daughter of King Sargon of Akkad, living around 2300 BCE. She is the earliest known author in history whose name is recorded. Her works weren't just simple texts. They were powerful personal hymns to the goddess Inanna. She signed her name to her creations, a revolutionary act at the time. Through her poetry, she expressed complex emotions, political turmoil, and a deep spiritual connection. Enheduanna wasn't just writing. She was shaping religious and political thought, and establishing a literary tradition that would influence civilizations for millennia. She gave a voice to the voiceless and proved that the pen was mighty, long before anyone else. Now, let's fast forward to the 17th century and meet a woman who defied every convention of her time, a painter, a feminist, and a survivor. Her name was Artemisia Gentileschi. While Caravaggio is a household name, Artemisia, one of his most talented followers, often gets overlooked. But her work is arguably more powerful and emotionally charged. As a young woman, she endured a horrific assault and bravely took her attacker to court, a nearly impossible feat for a woman in her era. She channeled her trauma and resilience into her art, creating breathtaking masterpieces. Her paintings often featured strong, defiant biblical and mythological women. Like Judith, beheading Holofernes, it wasn't just art. It was a declaration of strength. Artemisia became the first woman accepted into the prestigious Academy of the Arts of Drawing in Florence and built a successful international career, all on her own terms. Next, we travel to 18th century France on the brink of revolution. Here we find Émilie du Châtelet, a mathematical genius and physicist whose work was crucial to the scientific Enlightenment. Often remembered merely as Voltaire's lover, she was a formidable intellectual in her own right. Émilie's greatest achievement was her French translation and commentary on Isaac Newton, Principia Mathematica, but she didn't just translate it. She clarified and expanded upon Newton's theories, making them accessible to a wider European audience. Her commentary included her own groundbreaking concept of what we now call kinetic energy. Albert Einstein himself credited her insights as a foundation for his theory of relativity. Without Émilie du Châtelet's brilliant mind, our understanding of physics would look very different today. She was a true force of nature in a world that tried to limit her. From the salons of Paris, we cross the Atlantic to the battlefields of the American Civil War, where we meet Mary Edwards Walker. You've heard of male war heroes, but what about a female surgeon who was also a prisoner of war and the only woman to ever receive the Medal of Honor? That was Mary. Initially denied a commission as an army surgeon because of her gender, she volunteered anyway, serving tirelessly on the front lines, treating wounded soldiers in the thick of battle. She was captured by Confederate forces and held as a prisoner of war for 4 months. After her release, President Andrew Johnson awarded her the Medal of Honor for her bravery and service. But Mary's fight didn't end there. She was a passionate advocate for women's rights and dress reform, famously wearing men's clothing and enduring ridicule for it. She was a rebel, a patriot, and a true pioneer. Our final story takes us to the dawn of the computer age, to meet a woman you can thank for the device you're watching this on right now. Her name was Hedy Lamarr. Yes, the glamorous Hollywood movie star. But behind the silver screen siren was a brilliant inventor. During World War II, concerned about Nazi Germany, she co-invented a secret communication system. This system used frequency hopping to prevent enemy forces from jamming radio-guided torpedoes. The U.S. Navy initially dismissed her invention, but years later, the very same technology became a crucial component in the development of Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth. The beautiful actress who graced the cover of magazines was also the visionary inventor who laid the groundwork for modern wireless communication. Her mind was as captivating as her on-screen presence, proving you can never, ever judge a book by its cover. Enheduanna, Artemisia Gentileschi, Emily du Châtelet, Mary Edwards Walker, and Hedy Lamarr. 5 women, 5 different eras, 5 incredible legacies that have been largely forgotten. Their stories are a powerful reminder that history is filled with unsung heroes. They defied expectations, broke barriers, and changed the world in ways we are only just beginning to fully appreciate. Their resilience, genius, and courage deserve to be celebrated and remembered. So the next time you think about historical figures, I hope you'll remember these names and share their incredible stories. Who are some other forgotten figures you think we should know about? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, make sure to like and subscribe for more untold stories. See you next time.